All right, we are joined on the dais by Rice head coach Lindsay Edmonds, number 1, Malia Fisher, number 24, Aniah Alexis. Coach, you know the drill. We're going to start with a comment from you, and then we'll open it up for questions.
I'm just so proud of our group. The toughness, the togetherness, the composure that we had for 40 minutes tonight was incredible. A really well-balanced attack. Everybody that came in contributed. Our defense was incredible. We hung our hat on our defense, held them to 31%. They're a great team, but I think it just shows how great our defense was tonight.
Thank you, Coach. If you raise your hand, we'll get a microphone to you if you have a question, and give us your name and affiliation right there on the aisle.
Donovan Bridgeforth, TXA and 24 News. I saw you guys celebrating so loudly after the game. Is that like the momentum that you guys are taking into the next game, or is that like we made it to the championship game? That's like our goal from the beginning of the season.
That's always the goal at the beginning of a season. We knew as soon as the game and the buzzer ended last year that we wanted to be right in this spot where we are now. And we want to take that energy that we've had every single game and take it into the championship and continue our run.
Anybody else with a question? Over here on the right, we'll get a microphone to you.
Coach, congratulations. Bo Carter with Sports Page Dallas. What are you feeding the team or giving this time of year to go 7-0 in the tournament so far, last 2 years?
Thank you, first of all. I think, again, it's just our toughness and our togetherness. I think it's our culture of coming together when it matters the most, leaning on one another, being willing to run through a wall for one another, truly a family. And I think we're leaning on our foundations of who we are, and we don't want it to end. And I think we're playing every possession, and everybody should be able to see that with the way we're playing.
All right, we have a question on the left aisle here.
Maria McElwain, Philadelphia Inquirer. So last time y'all played them during the regular season, it was lopsided in the other direction. What were some of the adjustments you were able to make this time coming into the higher stakes environment?
The last game got away from us in the fourth. It was a really close game through 3, and it got away from us in the fourth. So we talked about playing 4 full quarters and imposing our will defensively and making sure that they feel us in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock and in the last 10 seconds of the shot clock. So no early transition points and limit their offensive rebounds at the end. And I feel like we did a great job of that.
Anybody in here with a question? On the right aisle here.
Hi, Coach. Jason Nieves, outschool.com. I just wanted to ask you, you mentioned the rebounding, and that was a big part of, we saw Temple play really well against Charlotte. They out-rebounded them, but you mentioned that was a focus for today. What went into that and just out-rebounding them in particular?
It's always a goal for us. We always want to win the battle of the boards. We're not doing it right now, but in a full, normal practice, we practice box outs and rebounding every single day. So the players know that. They know that it's the expectation. They know that we want to win the battle of the boards. We faced a great rebounding team last night as well, or yesterday as well, and so I think we were able to carry over that mentality from defending and rebounding against UTSA into Temple.
Anybody else with a question in here? Chuck, we have anybody on Zoom?
We do. We can go to Matthew Bartlett, please, from the Roost.
Lindsay, I'll start. We began the season talking about getting a high seed in the NCAA tournament, and then y'all had the journey y'all did. How do you bottle up that emotion to earn the chance to play for a second consecutive trip to the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I think we just keep doing what we're doing right now. We are playing with a lot of energy. We're playing with a lot of emotion. We're playing like we're not ready for it to be over with, like I said earlier. We just got to keep bottling that up. It's great to get to the championship, but now we have one more that we got to be able to get in order to be getting back into the big dance. And that's obviously the goal. It's going to be the goal of our opponent as well. And so regardless of who we play. It's about playing 40 minutes of our brand of basketball the same way we've been playing for the previous 3.
And then for Malia, as a leader on this team, how do you stay level knowing that the stakes just keep getting higher?
I think about how we've been here before, and knowing that we're very capable of doing what needs to be done, and also just relying on my teammates. Being on the court, I'm not always level-headed, and I hope the energy is contagious on the positive end. And so from that aspect, I rely heavily on my team, and we rely on each other to just to keep going and keep fighting.
And then, Aniah, you had a sequence in the second half where you got a steal right there on the Temple inbounds and kind of caught him off guard. Can you kind of talk to just like the intensity and how y'all were able to never let it get back to single digits again?
I think coming into the half, Temple went on their run, and then we were going on our run, and I had just scored, and then I was up tagging, and I got that steal, threw it off her leg, and then my team, we just built off of each other's energy. So that, I think, really set the game away, and we just kept going.
That's all I had. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Matthew.
That's it. Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies, thank you.
Thank you.